Talk about the last Sleep album that dropped. It's a couple months old now, I realize, but I didn't see a lot of reviews about it. I did get the vinyl, so I want to show that in case anybody's interested what the record actually looks like. Yeah, let's do a take on what we're thinking about with this last Sleep record. It's called The Sciences. This is the LP that comes from Third Man. Not like any special pressing. I mean, I'd imagine it's first pressing, but got that nice thing going on here. I want the bong back here, whatever. And some breakfast and whatever. Yeah. This is a very heavy cardboard gatefold. Definitely quality. Third Man. I watched a lot of stuff with that, with Jack White. Just like stuff on his, being a vinyl preservationist or whatever you want to call that. Just and I thought it was interesting that he did release this record, and I was surprised they went with him. But I watched an interview with Pike, and they said they liked the fact that he stressed vinyl and it was coming out on vinyl first and foremost. So anyway, yeah, and it comes with this little sleeve thing with all the lyrics on it, all the genuinely brilliant lyrics from Sleep, with all the quirky marijuana, all the quirky marijuana references, but definitely a great record. The vinyl I got was just a simple black vinyl. I don't know what other versions were out there. I guess there was a green one that was. I don't know, you guys probably know more than I do. But anyway, yeah. As far as musically, when nobody knew what was coming and when it was coming, shit just ended up here. As far as the songs go, the Sciences. You've heard a lot of reviews if you watched any of these. Sciences is basically an intro track with and Pike's done it live. I've seen him live probably 4 or 5 times out here in PA. They came through a bunch of times, and he's done this toggle switch thing live all the time. And that's cool live because he's building some type of anticipation, and you don't know what the hell they're going to go into. But it takes up a track on here, which kind of irritates me a little bit because you think you're getting a song, and it's the toggle switch from Pike. But whatever. So intro track, whatever. But it does open with Marijuana Nuts theme, and that's fantastic. It's got the classic bong rip in the beginning type of thing, and they go right into the massive riff. Great classic-esque type Sleep song. Good lengthy Pike solo in there. That's great. You're hearing a switch in drumming going on, but it's very welcoming. It's just the feel is a little bit different, but it fits completely. So anyway, then and this record you buy in the vinyl edition, it's 2 records. The Sciences and the Marijuana Nuts theme are side A, disc 1, record 1. Marijuana Nuts theme is side B of record 1. On the second record, side 3, whatever, Antarctic and Thawed, which let's talk about Sonic Titan quick. You guys know about Sonic Titan, most of you. It came with one of the. If you listen to anything digitally at all, it came later as a bonus track. I've been listening to it for years, maybe Apple Music or Amazon or something. But there was a live version available, and I've been listening to that for years, and it's nice to have a studio version of it. It's great. It's a little bit slower than the live version we've been listening to for all these years, which makes it even better. So yeah, Sonic Titan, great song. Antarctic and Stod, as we were going to get into, great song. I don't know. As far as that track, it's great. Towards the end, it starts to loosen up. I don't know if it's supposed to be kind of a noisy, mushy ending, but if it's supposed to be a guitar solo at the end, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but maybe it's just supposed to be a falling apart thing, and it's kind of just a little loose the tail end of the song. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if they just didn't really ever know what the hell to do with it, but really good song. That leads to disc, this the second disc, side four, Giza Butler. That's kind of like, I don't want to say metal, but it's kind of got more of like maybe a little bit more of a stompy, driven feel to it, and it's a little bit of a chug riff in there. If you're a guitar player, you know what I'm talking about. So that song's kind of got a little bit more metal-ish to it as far as that goes, it's fucking great. The song is fucking great. It just drives really well. And then the botanist, which I kind of is like a instrumental. I call it like an outro track. It's not a bad track. It's cool. It's not one of the ones that you're going to run and tell everybody, oh, The Botanist is the best song or whatever. It's kind of just an outro, a little bit of music. It's good. Um, as far as production goes and like the way this record sounds, the production's great. In my opinion, I know they probably got this record recorded quickly, and it's kind of got like a live feel to the sound of it, in the sense of like it's got the energy and it's got all the things you need in a great sounding record. I just don't think I think it was made almost for vinyl or whatever. It kind of sounds a little flat by today's standards as far as the punchiness of that wall of guitars that comes in Dope Smoker, and I'm sorry to make reference to it, but as far as the production goes, you're not going to put this one on and get punched in the face as hard. What I do recommend you do, what I did was I noticed it kind of right away. It's a great sounding record. It just sounds like it could have been, maybe more like it was geared towards a 70s style production where it's not super punchy with the drums and or whatever, but it just kind of came out a little less dynamic in the scope of the sounds, the dynamic range or whatever you want to call it. What I did was I brought it home. I got an old school stereo, man, component system, and I just cranked the bass up a little bit, gave it a little bit more brights, and turned the fucker up, and I was good to go. But yeah, if you just put it in next to anything else, it might be a little flat. You might need to bump it around a little bit. But other than that, this is a great record. We didn't know we were getting a sleep record. It dropped on 420, and everybody scooped it up. And, it wasn't much time to anticipate. It wasn't much anything. It was just kind of like, all right, well, guys, here you go. Here's some sleep music. So I haven't heard much bitching about it, and I haven't heard much really praising about it. But like I said, man, I was looking on the bright side. Look, we never thought we were going to get a sleep record. Then they reunited in 2010, and it was still told you were not getting a sleep record. It was like, we're just going to tour. And then after a while, we're like, all right, well, something's coming, man. Here's the clarity. All right, we'll do that. And then you get a record. So you decide what you want to do with it. I put it on and enjoy it. Check it out if you're a sleep fan. There's definitely enough good music on it. It's worth your purchase, so later.